tos itekian os enarakotos inakatas koataisa okotos int okoatais intaikoa os et okompaikot estanakatan tuko orok otais enatak anatuk untais tenereke o tekiarak on. Yes, everything happens when it's meant to happen. Never before or later. Ish o mai kotos itikia tukuri niaka o tatsat maki sitenekiarak uhurut ushine tikianak o satai no koata. It's not that you are doing anything wrong by wanting or expecting something. Uhuru no tus itikiarana o sotoro no kotos eterenekia kaita. It is just that it's not the moment or the right time. Ahuti sitirinia kuhorona o sotorokia sata. Because everything happens for a reason. Ahatana kuta satana kutu sitiana. Because of that, do not worry, because they will come. Isitiaranaku hatananata seterene. Ananaku hitikia sotoronoko yahara. Orono katu seterene kitianama. O sataranaku serenakua. Hirene kuhor na takiara ko seterekiara ko ork. Orene kera kiniara ko to sera na kiara na. Heterene kiara no kura konoto sotoro no koyata. Heterene kete seterene kiyata. Horo no ko seterene kiyata. It's very important to keep yourself doing the things that excite you the most. Hia tu na kutes enakai sitiana. Ohorono kutus sitiara na koa sitiara. By doing so, you always keep the door open to all possibilities, whether they are like languages, whether there is about you activating the ability to see the auras, utikia natuko taisitia nako tais natuko, or any other gift that you have. Hurutukia nanatukutia nana. Keep the door open by doing exciting things. Hekuru nutusia no. Tu sutikitia nako atanatu setenekea. Hara no ku seterenete setene keteia na kuata. Anutus ina kuha ina tukatisi ni akuanata. Eta ku seterene kete seteia na. Anu tasene anu. Ena tosoteke. Ona tosanaku. One tesenete. Onato senete kusatukun taisitiana ehatanakuta satiana kota. kumata katisiene tekemiaka. Ohana tusena kusenia kurene kieseana kuanatai. Hetana tuserana kotaina kotaienete. Esetene ke anatu sete anakotaite ana. Arana kusenai katia natusaiti kiata. Oronotai setene kiaha. Onato sete anaku sete anakuana. Etanei akuhorini kiato saiti anakua. Hanu tashi anakua. Ehanatu sanatu siti anakua tasanana. Kontai siti anakuata. Hoti anakuti anasotone kite amakua. Ekete sete yanakutasi ni akonana. Hereniki atureniki siti anatua nati anama. Horonoto setin kipiarak Hananon nakitiki atus inatai hitiata. Hereneteke antai siti anakumai. Hete setene kimia kuatasana. Esatani kia makuatasa. Etama satua ma. Etakuti anakuatisiana. Oronotai antikiana. Hotiana kuaya. Unayata mayata. Sianai tureneke. Tumikitiana kota intarakama. Hotono to seterene kitiana kotiana ma. Hotonti sitiki anturiniki amarato. Seterene kete amatu entaikite. Shutu imai kumai sitemete kiata. Otomai kitia marakuti sitianana. Hotiana kuata sitiana. Hatayana. 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 And now in your own time, allow yourself to come back. Keep this connection to the universe and to Mother Earth. Always. Hiti amatus inakuontai siti ananakai hiti. Ot inakutai siti anata. Is the way that all your gifts will get also activated as you are really activating them when you connect to Mother Earth. Mother Earth is part of you. You sort of collaborate with each other in order to enhance your system, your energy levels. Only when you connect and you ground with Mother Earth is when you allow all your gifts in their own pace to get activated. Is ie amaik otes inatai kitinite. Ote ketenta kitianatus intaka. Separation is only an illusion. Hanotisia nakuta setai kitia. Entonces, ir permitiendo que volver en vuestro propio ritmo. Y el mensaje de los últimos era que conectando con la Madre Tierra es como habilitamos todos nuestros dones. La Madre Tierra no está separada de nosotros, somos uno con ella y la separación solamente es una ilusión. Hia mat us ipa kisti inak ot ist and ot ist. It uk ot ash it bait ot ik at ash nak. Hat an ak ohais it an akuata. You are magnificent beings. You are magnificent beings, and the way to show to yourself or demonstrate that to yourselves is by connecting to the source and to Mother Earth. I an I niki inta an anak atos ainki. Oma an at untik itiki an ot itok an ta itak akonta. Anakusin taikianta. Despite any disconnection, you are always somehow connected and evolving in a different rhythm. Ik ais inak at an onaisitianakua. You can never go backwards. Is anakuatas anakut is itianak at us inna is anakuta. You are always experimenting or experiencing a new version of yourself. Anama isitanama. Arakatu piki arako taisitene. Etaina kama isutu maikiti anakuarana. Hana tu siente kiara nakua. Sianakuin tikian taisitian. O maikitian tikian barakun taisitian. And Amy, did you want to say a blessing? That will be lovely.
Okay. Thank you for the beautiful channeling. I really love those words. So yeah, they brought a lot of, I don't know what they brought a lot of, but I just feel like I want to laugh. That's how I feel today. Like, that's how I feel tonight. I just feel like I want to laugh. I feel like something different's going to happen now. Let's see.
they told me if you wanted to sort of try to also channel. They were telling me that in the beginning when they were telling me you are about to channel, and they say tell Amy now that you are in a small group if she would like to, and then I say okay, I will tell her later. And
we'll see what happens. I feel like there's going to be something different's going to happen.
That's why I say.
I don't know if I'm going to get words. I don't know if I'm going to get words, but something's going to happen.
Get ready. Hold yourself to the seat. Prepararos, que está diciendo Amy que va a salir algo nuevo, algo diferente. Agarraros a los asientos que viene.
I hope it's not going to be like an anticlimax now.
No. The contrary.
Okay. Istanoko ori tie shiniakia, inoko ite inamiakiana, iratsi iniliki isinoko ishi ikiana, ori sinihayati ishintiakia. Ori nimi iki isi intuki ishikala ki osi e mai haishi unkari si ikari sikia. Ori shini ati enoko ora tiene ora kiane si itia. Nutsiti inta kiesi imanaha. Orishi isinikia oniki ali kieshisie. Orimi isiniari kie. Anahari tolie, anahari ti ino koyesinia, aniko orantiesie. no ki iti no nia inami kie ontari ki ite ene kie sinia. I don't know. I don't know what that is, but that's different to my usual, like,
That's a new one from you.
Yeah,
It's
it's
the
a new
first
one for
time.
me as well. We'll see what else happens later on, but I don't know. I feel like there's some new ones. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Let them come. Let them come. Because in the last 2 weeks, I think I got 4 or 5 different ones.
Right.
So let them come through, especially in these situations, because when we are in groups, they come with in a way more meaningful. It's like they want to take the opportunity to spread that love to the people who are here, and so they take that chance to do it, to get to you, for you to channel them and spread the love.
Yeah.
That has been happening in the last 2 weeks to me, and yes, the
Yeah.
best we can do is to don't keep it in, keep it out.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
Do you want to say more, or that was the blessing?
Yeah, I think that was it for now.
That was the blessing. Okay.
Yeah.
Naida, do you have any interpretation?
Yes. Durante la meditación, dice, debéis acostumbraros a conectaros cada día con la Madre Tierra.
You should start getting used to connect to Mother Earth. Conectaros con la Madre Tierra, ¿no? Y ya está. Yes. Connect
sigue,
to
sigue.
Mother. Continúa, vale.
No pongáis excusas. Tardéis 10 minutos en hacerlo.
Do not make up excuses, because it only takes 10 minutes to connect to Mother Earth.
Si os acostumbráis a hacerlo, cuando os despertáis,
if you start getting used to it when you wake up,
os aseguro que tendréis un día muy agradable.
I can assure you that you will have a very wonderful day. So when we wake up, 10 minutes, and that is gonna make a big change in our day, just by connecting to Mother Earth.
La siguiente, the next interpretation. Acordaros de reíros cada día.
The next interpretation, why I'm translating that part if you say that, well, I don't know. But it says, acordaros de reíros todos los días, dicho?
Sí.
Remember to laugh every day. That's another one.
La luz que desprendéis cuando lo hacéis es maravillosa.
The light that you give when you smile or when you laugh to others, the light that you give to others when you smile or you laugh is incredible, is magnificent. So do it more often somehow, they want to say that. Sí.
The next interpretation.
No lo voy a traducir ahora. Antes he traducido esa parte también. Digo, ¿para qué estoy diciendo the next interpretation?
Aprender a agarraros más a las emociones que os producen bienestar.
Learn how to hold into the emotions that are positive more than, let's say, that in the negative. Start learning how to hold into the positive. Try to hold more into the positives. Because we've been for a long time holding to the negatives. So we need to try to hold into the positives.
The next.
Interpretation.
Si os liberáis de todas las capas que podáis tener en el corazón,
If you free yourself from all the layers that you might have in your heart,
os sentiréis más libres.
you will make yourself and you will feel yourself much freer. Can you say freer?
Freer.
Freer.
Yeah.
Y la última interpretación de la meditación, había donde has canalizado una misma palabra varias veces.
There is a moment in the meditation that I mentioned one word in light languages several times, and she's referring to this one.
Y he interpretado como que mandaban bendiciones, que era como bendiciones, bendiciones, bendiciones.
And that meant blessings, blessings, blessings. I need to get back in the video. Tengo que ir para atrás en el vídeo después. Para ver qué palabra significa bendiciones. Porque está,
Es que no
es
me acuerdo,
interesante.
he intentado retenerlo, pero no me acuerdo ahora mismo.
Normal, si estás canalizando. Yo cuando canalizo no retengo nada porque no estoy pensando.
En la parte donde ha canalizado Amy.
When you were channeling.
Dice, cuanto menos miedo tengáis.
The less fear you have.
Y más creáis en vuestro potencial.
And the more you believe in your own potential.
Iréis recordando más habilidades.
You will remember more and more abilities that you have. Totalmente relacionado con lo que es que hay unas partes que estaba canalizando antes en inglés y decían lo que acabas de decir.
Pues lo confirmo.
Justo.
Confirmation.
Because Naida was...
Carlos, no te rías más de mí, tío.
Naida she just said what I was saying during the channeling. And I was saying that in English, and she got it like a interpretation from the light languages that you say. It's incredible.
Amazing.
How, and this is the other magic thing, that it wasn't from my channeling. It was from your channeling, Amy. She said the message that I say during the meditation from the interpretation from your channeling. That's incredible. Well, incredible, no, it's credible. It's believable. But you know what I mean. Okay, so I think let's start with the intention. Today I'm going to start with myself because I have a request from Alison. Alison is not here tonight because she's feeling poorly.
Oh no.
And she really needed to rest. She texted me like half an hour before we started. And she wants to put the intention for humanity to find strength and to overcome all negativity and turn it into love. The other intention together that I want to put is to send energy to her, for her to get better, for her to rest well and to get better. Alison, es una intención para Alison. No está aquí porque está mala. Y me escribió un mensaje diciéndome que pongamos la intención para que la humanidad coja fuerza y consiga trascender la negatividad y pueda transformarla en amor y paz. Y también pues he dicho, vamos a aprovechar en poner la intención también en mandarle amor a ella para que se recupere. Y bueno, pues as I say, if the tones don't come, Carlos, prayers, they are wonderful. I mean, and not like the Catholics used to tell us, like, well, you want that way and you feel it in your heart is okay. But I mean, when I do my prayers, I don't even talk. I just feel it and I send it. I send love and that's it. I mean, that's a prayer to me. It's simple. Okay, so where is my drum? Here. I'm feeling these Aboriginal people from Africa that they are going to come. That's why I got it. I just get the feeling that they are coming.
Iko ishenia kiana, iko shi inakaya sakoi, no kiana kosishi, ishitine kosiyankie, kieno korisi, ashieni kie, mo'oku isinti ikantai ishaara kasi inkiata, na amako osinta koto iti ira hasi ishana nali hati unti koto oren mayakati inshu sinti hire si inkia nishi iki imi si koti sini inonola si inkotara samiyakatai eni heyeti ikoto onka ishimira si nel mono ora sinti ishi isaka sirakare se inkia ashana yesi inno ora si inko etienne kie entai sa akoto uniatea araka isalati ishinsania inimo ori enta ukomana akale si inea inera shiniaka alima ati inshakatsanta korana itaki intati iti iti isitiana shinoko oran salataye enma ate eko unta aka arati isalki nitsi inkieto yeshin neresini sare nimoko oshienta ikasi eliti inkara senie no sita ka anta elaka anna hiti inshusanakie enmaka yesahara kala oko ni ishunietie ko into ko untare inama yesi ishantaye eki uti sieni ka are kai inkati inutsolo sai shinie inumata ara koto isi tie she tieko osaniala animaka ti into oisi inkara hi nushina katiala si itiko untaye ta atie totoi si ne totoi si ne nite e totoi si ne ki ate inchotore si inquieto onna manekiatie shina intania enala cara sunoyeti enamo orizinat kaya.
For a while we were talking the same one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
Incredible.
I was like somewhere else then.
This, despite the fact that this happens more and more often, it still blows my mind every time that happens. Because how in earth, without planning something, the same language come? This is, I know that is because we are like antennas and we connect to that frequency at this time, at this moment. But still, to me, it's incredible. I mean, it's amazing that we are like radios catching the waves, no? The wave frequencies. Wow. I mean, I don't know how many years I'm going to need to get used to this, because I think it's going to take a while, especially because they are not only the light languages, but it creates a feeling when you share it with someone. It's like in a certain level, you create an intimate connection. So you connect to that frequency, but that frequency is connected to also to the person who is connecting with the same language. And that is incredible. And that's what makes you to get more like surprised, no? Like, wow, every time is different. It's never the same. With each language changes, and with each person changes as well. And it's wonderful, so amazing. Naida, ¿tienes interpretación?
Sí. No comparándolas.
Hemos estado hablando la misma lengua por un rato, ella y yo, eso es lo que estado hablando. Que no importa cada semana que conecto con una persona y hablamos la misma lengua, cada semana me sorprende un montón, porque somos como radios y conectamos con esa frecuencia que está en el aire, y viene una lengua que ni siquiera hemos planeado hablar, ni sabemos ni que va a venir, y de repente te das cuenta que estás conectando con la misma lengua y con la persona a la vez. Y por eso esa situación la hace única. Cada vez que conectas con una persona con las lenguas de luz, hace que la sientas a esa persona también muy profundamente en tu corazón. Y eso lo hace increíble, la transmisión. Ya, eso es lo que he dicho.
Ya ves. He interpretado, no con palabras, sino con una visión.
She has interpreted something from it, but she got a vision.
He visto como si cada persona que ya hemos despertado estuviéramos mandando esa energía como si hicieran un círculo, personas que aún no han despertado y que se están apoderando el miedo de ellas y están como en posición fetal. Y era como...
tengo que traducir, bicho, se me va, o se te va a ti y quieres soltarlo todo.
No, lo tengo bien agarrado.
Lo tienes agarrado, vale. She had this vision where all the people who are already awakened, they are uniting the love and energy to send it to the people who are still in fear. And these people who were in fear, they were like in a circle, in a fetus or fetal position, very scared and afraid. And all of those who were awakened or who are awakening, us and people in humanity, we were all sending love to those in those positions. ¿Qué más?
Y era como que cada persona que ya estábamos en ese despertar, tenemos como un grupo de gente alrededor para ayudarlos a calmar ese miedo y darle ese amor.
All of us who are already awakened, we have a certain number of people who are in that situation or in that position, and we are constantly helping them. So it's natural to have also some people around. It's not necessarily like some people say, oh my God, I'm surrounded of so many negative people. Well, if there are millions, maybe there is an issue there with you. But if there are a few that allows you to continue and to carry on with your personal growing, personal life happily, well, that's normal, it's natural. I spend practically every day supporting people who connect to me, talk to me, and it's like non-stop. Lately it's non-stop. It's like I need to really make a space for myself, really, because the day pass like, I need more time in the day. Honestly, it's like, and nothing is planned. Nothing is like following a schedule or something. Look who is here. Martha. 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 Should we call you Martha or Marta?
¿Qué será? No, Marta.
Marta, okay. So despite that you see there, Amy, Martha, imagine that the H is not there.
Okay, thank you.
Marta.
Hi, Marta. Marta. Probably said that right.
Marta, Amy is from the galaxy A51. She doesn't live here in Earth. It comes from that galaxy. But she's Amy.
True.
Amy, Marta, Amy.
Hi.
Thank you.
Amy is in UK and Marta is in Mexico.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Yay.
She's running the groups, the Spanish groups now from this Friday onwards. She's with us also speaking
Awesome.
light languages.
Oh, amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
You,
What did you say, Marta?
I was asking Amy to tell us a little bit about herself.
Okay. Where do we begin? So yeah, I was saying a little bit before. I don't. Whenever anyone asks me that, I'm like, okay. 20 million years ago.
they were a big bang.
Yeah.
I was that light that created the big bang.
Yeah, I was a little light and
then. So I'll tell you my light languages story because that's a good place to start because I actually was saying about that before. Yeah, so like I'm an angelic REIKI like healer and teacher. I've always been like massively drawn to the angelic kingdom. I was obsessed with unicorns when I was little. So here's a unicorn friend. So yeah, I was obsessed with like unicorns. I believed that I could speak to the unicorns. They were like my best friends, my imaginary friends, if you like. I don't know. I had loads of connection, like a huge connection with spirit as I was growing up. Lived in a house that had a poltergeist in, and realised I could talk to it when I was like a teenager. And then, yeah, I just went through like a massive spiritual awakening about 10 years ago. I always felt a huge connection with the angelic realm. And then about a year ago, I started speaking light languages just randomly, completely from nowhere, just like this massive download for about 3 days. And then ever since then, I guess I've been yes, like speaking them, discovering new ones all the time, connecting with different. I've always had like an interest in the multidimensional, like everything, and like been watching channels for a long time, like different channels, and just been really interested in what they said. So I suppose that contributed towards, I don't know, activating my like light languages. And yeah, that's kind of it, I think, in a nutshell for now. What about yourself though? Like what's your kind of light languages story, or since the Big Bang?
Well, when I was growing up, I never imagined I would be here. I mean, all my family studied business. They're all businessmen, and my brothers and sisters and whatever. But I remember when I was about 20 years, I was afraid of flying planes in planes. So my sister told me, why don't you go and visit this woman? And she's a spiritual guide. So I said, well, yes, if she can help me. So that's when all started for me. I became interested. I started studying metaphysics, and it was great. I don't know about you all, but sometimes you feel alone. Sometimes it's like there's no one out there like you. So when you find a space, when what you hear, it kind of makes sense to you, and you can find other people that are alike. It's nice. So I started studying, and then I found this friend who I later knew that she was like my soul sister. She had the ability to speak with your inner self, and she had this language. And one day I was going to therapy with her, and she said, "You're gonna speak that too," and she just did like this to me. And she said, "Well, I'm gonna tell you something. You have to say something back, okay?" And then I started.
Aww.
Yes.
I love that. So you started to have that exchange with your soul sister. That's amazing.
And it was beautiful because we were like speaking by phone, and then we started like, "Oh, makarakusi na ikushuti pa."
Yeah.
But it was so good. That was the nicest thing. It felt so good. But now that it's been just a couple of weeks since I met Ismael, Naida, and Carlos, and wow, I'm starting to discover that this language can really heal and can really do things for others. So it's so nice that we're here.
I love it.
So in the Spanish group, Portuguese, Spanish, Helena, I think you met Helena before, Amy.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
She represents Portugal. Marta is going to be representing Mexico.
Oh, wow.
Once that Carlos get activated his light languages, he will be representing Colombia. And what we are realizing and noticing is that all the people who attend to that group, we are very much family, a soul family.
Soul family, yeah.
And I've been feeling already incredible messages and emotions about us being in a near future together, spreading the light languages in the world. And I felt that the people who are there, they are not really by chance there. Is so much meant to be. Gradually, those light languages, they will get activated in every person. And then once they are ready, that's it. I mean, they will be in the group representing their country also. And eventually in the future, I'm feeling that we will do like workshops or conferences, like all gathering in one place. Like if we organize that in Spain, Naida and I, we will organize the event, and then we will invite everybody to come there, and in the other way around. That's the idea in the future. I mean, it's not an idea. It's actually not an idea. It's a feeling. It's a feeling that is going to happen. So
yeah, it is going to happen. That was one of the first things I said, like when we first spoke, is like workshops, like this is amazing, like meeting people online in this way, but there's nothing like being in a physical space with people. So
exactly.
And I've seen that already, and like, yeah, you're gonna do that definitely. I want to come.
You need to learn Spanish then.
Okay.
Or Portuguese.
Okay. Okay.
Well, Amy has been for a while feeling to learn Spanish actually. So, so there you are. You might be the representing UK. So let's see what happens. Okay, so far we have done the intention for Alison. Alison is another sister, a soul sister, who usually come to these groups regularly. She couldn't come today because she's poorly, she's ill. And she asked me and requested me to do an intention for her, which it was to send love to humanity and help humanity to transform and transmute negativity into positivity, into love, and things like that. So we just did that intention when you came in, and now we are going to proceed with the next one, which is for, this intention is for Naida. Naida, cuando tú quieras, si quieres decir tu intención.
Pues mi intención me la ha quitado Alison.
She had the same intention that Alison. So, si quieres vuelvo a ti o te la puedo enviar a ti. También, como le dije a María, cuando no sepas una, te la podemos enviar a ti.
Vale.
¿Te parece bien o vuelvo luego? Y
No, me parece bien. Que
Genial.
sea para mí.
Okay, something that I say in the groups is that when you don't have an intention in mind or in your heart, you can always say, okay, I want the intentions for me, for myself. I want to receive light languages for myself to help me in my process of evolution and health in all ways. So, Naida, yes.
Antes de pasar a mi intención, la otra visión que he tenido cuando la intención de Alison ha sido que he visualizado a Alison dentro de una espiral de luz que bajaba desde el universo alrededor de todo su cuerpo y subía desde la madre tierra alrededor de todo su cuerpo.
La misma he tenido yo, tío. Yo creía que, yo he sentido que la de arriba la estabas haciendo tú. Y la de abajo la estaba haciendo la madre tierra con el conjuro que se estaba haciendo con las lenguas de luz.
La de arriba sí la estaba haciendo yo, era como que yo tenía mis manos sobre su cabeza y automáticamente salía la espiral.
Sí. Yo he tenido la misma visión. Naida has had the same vision that I had when she had that. ¿Quién estaba canalizando ahí, bicha? ¿O era la canalización donde estábamos los dos, no?
Claro, estaba ahí Amy y tú.
Okay, when you and I, Amy, we were channeling, she had another vision apart from the previous one. And that one was like an spiral coming from the universe down to Allison. And another spiral going up from Mother Earth to Allison as well. She had that vision and I had the same one, exactly the same one, when we were doing the light languages. Yes. Okay, let's do the light language transmission for Naida.
Okay.
Ni korati inka ala kien se shisana ni mora kien ta shisi soko oran sali sakayesi ina ni echin koti inka alama akasi inshisukora entai ti uko oniatie sola seliki seneti shisinkia sele senalaha kis inshukoye sokorin talaki insunia numali koreshinia atsala kiana no shoriende
Sotorono que te seterene que tiana kuanata sentarakan tu sentareki anakute sentarana ki
shore senalakari seni
arakan tu
ni
sentarana
rasikentai shikana yana makoye nalaki senika anta atsensi shudnomori salika anta na aksaneti shintierika lokora santaliki insayinama intuk oshini yerikina nukora sorenta nasala sentie nishinsikia Nakia sakya tarashina yelama ikiana oshinaki sina nira sanaka ataye alasi inkatiashina anoko oi sanka iti inokora hina senahalaki senshutsu orakia sola manakaya yerisinia Nahaki sanayakala korishine nira sinie shinie sora sentientia na kotoye na arati ishinaya lakaya siena anamaka inshutsuye lo ora senie sutoye senkya
Horiniana kusentara
Hani ishisinia ikia osinia tie shikiana.
Esene hotutu unhata am aitu unti hat un ik sahat ut ujuju a nekukutunt aha aya netu ut igna at ut untisiku ejet era elatu et igna sat iksa acht
Are you done, Marta? Or you stop because of the noise?
No, I'm done. I mean, we
Okay.
could keep going like 4 hours, but yes.
You carry on if you feel like it.
She's got the joy. When you get the joy, and it's just like, oh, so much joy.
you get addicted. You get addicted to your own languages.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting addicted to me. and then you continue speaking like languages. You know?
Yeah. Needs to be more of
Hello,
that in the world.
Thomas. Welcome, brother. Thomas is also coming like weekly now. He usually comes with Fatma. I bet that you have met him, Fatma in the Spanish groups. She's from Colombia. And if you haven't, you will meet her at some point. So yes, this intention, Thomas, was to support Naida because she didn't know what intentions to share with the group. So when someone doesn't know what intention to say, I always say, okay, let's send the energy to yourself. I mean, that's equally fine. I mean, and wonderful. So whilst I was doing the light language transmission, I saw that the chakras from Naida, they were not balanced. They were out of balance. So I was doing like I was doing, I don't know. It's not me doing, it's like something doing it for me. I just feel like I'm following like I guess that is like when you are surfing and the wave, when you are surfing, takes you to somewhere. That's the feeling. Naida, he tenido una visión donde te estaba trabajando todos los chakras porque se te veían que tenías activo algunos muy altos y yo sé cuáles son. No lo voy a decir en público, pero lo podéis imaginar. Y bueno, pues ha sido una reequilibración de chakras. Así como muy, muy bonita. Ha sido muy bonita. Y
Yo, la interpretación.
the interpretation for this transmission is.
Cada día iréis descubriendo más y más quiénes sois realmente.
Every day you will discover more and more who you truly are.
Luego otra, la evolución que lleváis es siempre la perfecta.
Next interpretation, the evolution that where you are or that you are getting is always the perfect one. So don't follow into, am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? You are always doing it right and you're never doing it wrong. That's for sure. That these messages have been coming in the last years through channeling and through interpretation so often. You are never in the wrong place. You are never doing wrong. You're always doing something to take you to somewhere else, and it's always great. Even if it doesn't feel like it.
Creo que voy a decir lo mismo, pero ha sido, no os preocupéis porque os equivocáis.
Do not worry if you mistake.
Porque realmente no es así.
Because you are not mistaken.
Nunca cometéis errores.
You never make mistakes.
Tan solo son diferentes formas de aprender.
There are only different ways to learn something. They're exactly the same. That I was saying. Incredible. Sí, era lo mismo, dicho, lo mismo. Pero bueno, ya pues nos vamos acostumbrando a que esto es así, no importa en qué lenguaje estemos hablando y que me estés entendiendo, ¿no? La interpretación viene tal cual. ¿Hay algo más, bicho?
No, nada más.
No, nada más. Okay. So next one in the room is you, Marta.
Yo?
Do you want to say an intention?
Yes. My intention for today is to bring light to all the relationships within ourselves, within nature, the creator, our family, our friends, all others, all kinds of relationships.
Awesome. Can you say that in Spanish to Naida, please?
Sí, para...
So I have a break.
¿Cómo le gusta echarse fuera?
Sí, bueno, que mi intención hoy es para las relaciones, para todas las relaciones, la relación con uno mismo, la relación con la naturaleza, con el creador, con tu familia, amigos, con todo tipo de relaciones. Traer luz y traer armonía, entendimiento, compasión.
Vale.
Ekusanti kushutupaka kuk in ignina tututu rat entu ratetata sututu suntika kach entu je et inihi ikutisi anahampa ikukuku etutsi ekuti entutai en ush unti ekuru etu emaikutu suntu negate tu etu ramaikuru sututi je erate je erate taitutusu erate en uk ts a natiate.
Iti ist innatas onteketis intus ust ist kisti anakosta. Ust intakastikini astanakata. Ost istin tikion tukuanta satanakustitiki. Antaist innakatukuun tikijänä tus ist akuatist innakat.
Innahisa okoishi in sunnie nora se alaka insai toishi ine nara naiki shisi nuko etaye hariki ishanti ekolase inkiatia no erononaye no onya no onanaye no koisha ti isi ikore shinika si ikala ekari sikali shi inkotnika anaye sahai shikore sinemia enoko on si shinoyeki inka isine ti iti ele eshenta ena araka iste inshinoinea onniki unnaye noko ia arika aiseni katiania.
Iti tekian turi nikiti sanada kuatas. Emakuti sintaraka tunkai anakuanana takuantasa. Orana kussa tamaikia paturi nikia turana. Orana kutti 70 ikiarak ummarikia nakua. Arana kusse terekia nukuiri. Irkui tikitiara noa. Orku tikia. Hina maikia turikia nakui tikia. Urrikitiana kutissitiara noia i ui tikiara kwa. Ona natai kiara voya ni wa. Surini kia tai ni ana tosai ana mai kitiana.
Kuku akai kuku tai shi. Tutu ahai.
Tini ana kui tini akuman. Ine akutisiti nana kamai hiti arana. Ora no ko iti rini mi atmui. Ritikiana, wise. Inikiana, Kuiana, Kuiana, Ureniare, Kiniara, Kayatar, Urenikiana, to Sitiana, Kuai. Isitiara, Kuni, Tikia, to Siniara, Iana, Kuitiara, Serenikia, Maikia, Tuana, Maia, Muiana, Maya. Tiene que miata sana. Kuni tikiara kuyanaya. Ona tayana kusentaya nama. Sora na kiana mo. Tikianaya.
Maisai kuku sanech. Sanech.
True, sorry, kiti, siniki, true, kiti, and true, nimiti, kai, true, kiti, tukore. Sorry. Innotori kiti, itori titi, kiti, kotore ki, tori kiti, ndokoti, tori titi, kiti.
Uri tiki baraketi kia baraketi kapaiti kiti. Uri tiki malakuisi tiki miana kutu kiri tiki ana na kuana na ta kuia mai kuata wais. Uri niaru. Kiana mai kiana kuana na taka. Pio. Tu suis ana mai kiana. That's the most difficult light language to channel because one part of you is like, oh my God, I'm gonna explode laughing. If I start laughing, I cannot channel. So it's like I have to choose between one thing or the other. But yes, gradually I'm getting more used to it to keep it going and to keep it flowing. Before I had to stop and laugh and then have like a little break and then continue and then get back and like this because I couldn't handle the energy. So so beautiful.
Oh, I need to go now.
Change all your mood. You need to go now? Right now?
Yeah, right now. In a minute. I don't want it though.
That's what I was saying. Are you sure? with so much fun? Naida, interpretación.
Sí. Las relaciones que tenéis en esta vida,
the relationships that you have in this lifetime,
son los que habéis elegido para aprender de ellas y enseñar.
Are the relationships that you have chosen to learn, para aprender y para enseñar?
Sí.
To learn and to teach others. So, yeah.
The next interpretation is: las relaciones pueden ser duraderas o de paso.
The relationships can be like a long-lasting relationships, or they can be very much like a spontaneous and temporal.
Pero de todas, aprendéis y enseñáis.
But from each of them, you learn and you have an experience also to teach others from them, from what you get from them.
El aprender y enseñar van siempre unidos.
Learning and teaching goes always together, goes hand in hand. Gracias.
Nada.
Gracias.
Thomas is getting multicolor. I think we have to go to his house in London and join him for this party.
Pero eso es porque hoy viene de sanador, como con la túnica blanca.
Naida say that is because you come today like a healer with your white tunic. Okay, so we proceed to the next intention. That is Carlos.
Okay, mine is for, I want to send joy, divine light, and healing to Mother Gaia, and for all the benevolence, light beings around us, the same joy, healing, and a lot of love.
Sí.
Thank you, Carlos.
Naida.
No esperaba menos.
Naida.
Quiero mandar a la Madre Tierra, a Gaia, a alegría, amor incondicional, mucha luz y sanación. Y a los seres benevolentes, a seres de luz benevolentes alrededor de nosotros, lo mismo, amor, mucho alegría y amor incondicional.
Vale.
Vale.
Muchas gracias, Carlos.
Hakuku nahatai. Jeta hanakai kaka. Haku naikaka. Ekuhuna ekaka.
Ukuntaki sinta kanta tumbaka hata. Otakatu kuntai sitanaku hatanaku hatatata. Otakata taki sitianakama tontaka suturu nukuti anakuana. Hatukun taki sitianaku anata. Kuntakatu sitiki anakuata. Utainaku.
Okarisa ankaya sakayisha ensi ikianta nora alako on aiko isa ahara shi into okaisa ka arani mo otie si iki ankara nokoi inno otsa ara senna alaka intore manie ma ara kosie shin no ora salitsa inki otorie e sinne inno noieta no ko ala sa ancora si no noiesi shkoi Imore se enta inoko ola iki into orisena aiki inti isha senikie anamalaka ara sanikie intiene ko ora na hakaya.
Anukutati kitiana maturanata.
Inora senikie shenaya. Anno core si sheneki estiene hekora. Na arasi no kora niki ese.
Anate anahata sai anaka.
Nakali se sheno kore se nikia.
Heka iku kuhuku ek na hakaka. Na eke eke. Ni huku ma aana hea. Ekuhuna ha akak ehnehe hekae hekae. Ekuhuna yakaha hekae.
Hekahe hatakuhi niyakahanaku sanakahianaka. Hotukun takum mahatanikia horanakua. Usuturuku mahatanaka hatamata kiaka. Ohotakina kahatamanaka. Oshanakua nakahanatayaka.
Hukuna hakae hakae. Ekuhunaka. Ekutni hikahakate. Ehu humaka. Heke hekeya. Hake hekukuku kahana he. Hukuna hana he. Hukuna ha heke.
Umatakan tikia kunta. Uhutatikia humara kia toranaka. Horanataya nakuhai. Onatikia hatanakua tataka. Onatikia hatatuku anaha. Oshonoko anaka. Hatakahaina kohuanata.
Atare se ekoto unti ika ikonola. Ikonola niki enshantari se keline. Ni okore se into otto isi ikara ko inki otola. Enomoko oshi saraka. Nera talinama oshantari se inki koko kieti. Annuti ito oni annuti iti enaka. Atiere si shito oli karana. Ituko insatieni aiti are kishna eniaki enoko oshinta ikonoraye. Anyara tieshe iki toko ishete inka enamalaki intoria neti einakiatie.
Entoria katin narakotuin tarakia. Ostiteten taiki en tai sitiaranako. Entoria kataka sutukuru no toko yaraka. Useterene kete seterene ki yaranakata. Usetereke neki yarakuanaka. Useterene keti yanakuana tu soturanki. Enaturakua makutinde kitiarana.
Nasha ayeti koti inkasia to orieti itiana. Ito orieti inkiesha nakiana ya. Ora mala kasentaisanikaya. Ori eke ishit sinia koshinalaya. Anamakoti sisi. Kotiesi isi kotiere sisi niati shinsa. Henayeti ka ashiraka. Ola sentai noto untami akotai enchati are kati insai enaka ara koto ishinika rikayeti ika entayetika enakaya.
Thank you. Nice.
I feel like I was getting so many visuals then of us all like being around this like huge fire, but there was like masses of people, not people, like beings, different types of beings, and we were all like spreading a message like of love to all of these different beings and talking about all the different like races in the universe. It was amazing. I know it's cliche, but it was like something off Star Wars. But it was like really like primal and really tribal, but there was just so many of us, and we were all of us just talking and just like spreading this message of joy. It was awesome. It was like so many beings had like come to like just hear us speak because we like resonated with what we were saying. Yeah. It's nice. I need to go to bed now.
Please don't go. Don't go. Please don't go. I felt the same, exactly the same when Thomas started. First I felt it with the light languages, And then Thomas intervened,
Uh-huh.
and then the energy enhanced the vision. And yes, we were like aboriginals around the fire and passing love to all entities in the galaxies. The second light language, the last ones, I felt like you and I, we were exchanging Atlantean light language.
Yeah, yeah, that was it. Definitely, that was the one. There were so many words that you said that I said, and then I was saying like the same ones, the same vibration as you. Yeah, it was. That's what it was.
And
oh, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
That's why I stay, instead of being in bed trying to sleep and you won't be able to sleep, stay here with us.
I've got a new job though.
Are you waking up early tomorrow?
Yeah,
I
5:30. And I was up at 4 this morning, so I'm like, because I know I'm so high now that it's going to take me at least like 2 hours to get back to normal. So if I stay on this call, I'm going to be up all the whole night. So I need to get off this call and do some yoga. Like, I love you all and stuff, but
let's do your intention, Amy, and then let's do an intention for you to allow this energy to ground.
Oh yeah, I like it.
And to help you to sleep.
Yeah, please, to help me to like relax, because I get so high off these healing things. I need to be more like, I need to ground and have a nice sleep and not be seeing beings for the next 4 hours, even though I love it and there's like new ones and everything. But one time I was like so connected to this group, I felt like I was still here. There was that many different entities and things happening. So yeah,
after the group, she messaged me. Well, I think it was next day. She said I couldn't sleep for hours. I was trying to sleep and I couldn't. And then I started seeing entities all around my room. Good entities, but still they were distracting her and not allowing her to sleep. So that's why I started doing this meditation in the beginning of the group for grounding, for everybody to don't get that excess of energy. Still doing the meditation in the beginning, still the light languages are so powerful that they make you feel high. Very high.
It's like excess happy, which is like good and everything, but when you're trying to like sleep, it's like
it's impossible.
It's just being
it's like your own body is secreting some adrenaline or I don't know what substance in the body that is making you like endorphins, exactly. Like my God, I always feel like I can run a marathon afterwards. I always feel that. Dice pues Amy que se siente súper subida cada vez con las lenguas de luz. Aún se haga la meditación de anclaje o no. Entonces vamos a poner la intención para que ella se pueda dormir hoy. Esa va a ser la siguiente intención, pero hay interpretaciones, ¿eh?
Sí, hay una cara.
Una cara. Okay, are you happy to listen to the interpretation, Amy?
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, okay. Gracias. Yeah.
Cuando ha empezado a canalizar Marta, ahí he sentido como lo que es mucho agradecimiento y amor.
When Marta was doing the light language transmission, ¿qué has dicho? ¿Agradecimiento y amor?
Sí.
She felt that Marta was giving a lot of gratitude and love to everything.
Cuando he escuchado a Thomas,
when Naida heard Thomas, she saw something.
He visto como una tribu africana.
She saw like an African tribe.
Donde se estaba haciendo como un ritual de bajar energía del universo, subir energía de la madre tierra y como centrarla en el término medio esa energía.
This
Mucho
tribe, they were doing a ritual, grabbing the energy from the universe, grabbing the energy from Mother Earth, and keeping the energy in the middle, like in balance in the middle.
Y luego esto.
And then she saw that. No se ve bien, Naida. A ver, Polo, haz como un movimiento de... Así, ahora se veía mejor.
Oh,
It's the face of an entity. Un poquito para atrás. Ahí, perfecto. Perfecto, ahí. Wow, so beautiful.
I saw this when Marta was speaking, this being, when Marta was speaking, like, at the beginning. Like, it's like a priestess. It's like she looked like a priestess. And to me, she was blue. But that's exactly the face that I saw. And I've been meaning to say, but I've forgotten all of the I've forgotten all of the light.
Because it's like dreaming, isn't it? It's like dreaming. We don't say straight away after the light language transmission. It just go like a dream.
Yeah, that's the face though. That's amazing. So amazing.
Amy ha visto esa misma cara. Y
venga ya.
Exactamente. Lo que pasa es que ha dicho que se le ha olvidado, porque es como los sueños, que si no lo dices, se te pasa, se te va. Y tú sabes que eso es verdad. Y claro, que era azul. Dice que era azul. Ah, y que era una sacerdotisa. Ha dicho.
¿La cristal en la frente tiene son luz? ¿Los colores?
Que si el cristal de la frente tiene luz de colores.
No lo sé, no he visto color ninguno. Es que a mí me van mostrando como por diferentes partes. Primero me mostró el rombo este. The first I see
they show her things like in different like turns, and the first thing that she saw was the rhomboid there. That one.
Second this.
The second thing that.
The next the eyes and this. Como que me lo enseñan por partes.
Yeah, they go doing one part, then they show her another part, and then she see the whole. She doesn't see the whole from the very beginning. She sees it at the end.
Fatma been doing meditation before with Javier Pedro, and she see me looking like this, and with the head like that, and I was more like blue, shiny skin.
Wow!
But you had that vision.
No, Fatima draw me. She'd say,
Fatima draw.
Like. Yeah, she said, you look like this with the head like.
Fatima is his girlfriend. So they were doing a meditation together, and then she painted that being. ¿La has entendido?
Amazing.
Que lo vio de alguna manera, pero no sé cómo.
Dice que estaba haciendo una meditación con Fatma. Y Fatma le pintó a él y era un ser muy parecido a ese y era azul también. Impresionante. The Blue Family, we are all here. We are all here.
I love that it was blue. They all sound like the exact same being, whatever they are. Like, and that rhomboid or whatever you want to call it, Naida, you saw. That's how I saw it as well, like with the big one, and then and it was going up like that, and she's so beautiful. She's like a priestess of some kind, and she had long kind of hands, and she was doing that with the hands. Oh.
Thomas was asking in Spanish to Naida if the crystal was in different colors, like turning in colors. Did you see something like that, Amy?
I didn't notice if it was turning, but it was like purple in mine. It was purple, but it was like kind of not turning, but like glowing. That could have been moving though, for all I know. Like it was, I knew it was something to do with like a power center or the third eye chakra, I don't know, but there's something about it grabbed my attention straight away. Do you know what I mean? So, I wonder what they are.
Okay. ¿Más interpretaciones?
No,
No.
no.
Vamos a hacer la intención para que Amy pueda dormir y para que canalice esa energía a la tierra.
Sukunai kakaita, humakai kakai kakai, suku hunai kai kai kai,
Nakasena kaitsana, oterene kere, onatasena taranakaha, oranate sere.
Kisene no enatari enamakarutane no shanotane.
Orana haisere, orana tisia nakuranata, itaranakute setere nekiaha, omaya nakutuenta ikia toronokuya tapai, eranai herenai, orone tasa, ora.
Kukunaya, ora nai kehenaka,
Shanakayete nakoria, nakani sene mahonia, enakori senakonia, ashanayeto nakaria.
Ara narakuseri, ora yaraku yara, oarai serena, ora nesera, waranakasana, orenetai hera, ora isana.
Well, you know. I'm just going to turn my video off and you lot are going to sing. Night.
It was like a lullaby, no?
Yeah, it was. It totally
Like a
was.
lullaby for children.
I am really tired now, you know. I'm not even joking. Oh, I am gonna go though now. Like, I'm actually going because I'll literally never get off this call otherwise. But I love you all. Thank you so much, and you're all like just beautiful and amazing. And you can all speak Spanish now. So, buenas noches.
¿Hay interpretaciones, Naida?
Sí.
Do you want to hear the interpretation, Amy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bueno, además de sentir que ha sido una nana.
Lo acabamos de decir.
Vale.
Lullaby.
Vale. La interpretación ha sido: estáis aprendiendo a controlar vuestras energías.
You are learning how to control your energies.
Llegará un momento donde sentiréis las vibraciones muy altas,
You will reach a point when you will feel the vibrations very high,
pero seréis capaces de relajaros muy fácilmente.
but you will be able to relax very easily as well.
The next interpretation is sentir la calma.
Es tan seria.
Cuando habla en inglés se pone seria. She's never that serious. Only when she speaks English, she becomes a very serious person.
Sentir la calma y la tranquilidad
Feel calm and the tranquility, the calmness and the tranquility
que os proporciona el tener las vibraciones altas.
that you get from getting the high vibrations. So it's a way of turning around what we are used to feel, Amy. It's like we have the capacity to transmute it into feeling relaxed as well, despite the feeling that we get because we are sort of in a way more used to use these energies to get high. So now it's time to, well, I feel that this interpretation is telling us that we can do the same the other way around and just make ourselves more calm with the light languages.
Yeah, that's perfect. I didn't even realize that was happening until it was happening. Like, yeah, it's just like this urge to sing. I think Marta started it, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, I'm like, I suppose it's about tuning into the peaceful vibration, isn't it? Rather
Exactly.
than the high vibration, and that's kind of where you want to be when, well, in most, if not all situations, really, rather than the high. It's nice to get high once in a while, but really it's about peace, isn't it? That's what ascension is about, like, you know. We're not gonna lie, but yeah, like when you go into bed, you want to feel like in a more peaceful state. So yeah, I'm feeling really nice, feeling floaty now. It's just float up onto.
It's like when we channel the language from the Blue Avian or from the fairies, they cheer you up and the energy goes up. It's like, I'm not going to do it more because you're going to get high again. But that language puts you up. But the singing put you down. Like this singing that we've been doing is more to make yourself feel peaceful and get into a tranquility state.
Yeah, tranquility.
Yeah.
That's the one.
I was feeling like Gaia was like a tree. And she was like, she take her branches like this and to make like a hammock, and it was like just gentle rocking us like into.
Oh, beautiful.
That's how I was feeling, like
Nice.
like the mother singing to the baby, but Gaia was like singing to us, and she just rocked us to sleep.
Oh, when I'm going to sleep now, I'm just gonna think about that you just said. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thomas ha sentido como si Gaia sacara las ramas así y creara como una hamaca de estas que se ponen de un árbol y de un árbol y se echa a la gente, pues con las ramas creaba una hamaca y mecía a, pues en este caso a Amy, ¿no? Me imagino.
No vayas con Amy.
Y mientras,
como para que no duerma esta noche.
Sí, ha dicho que sí, que ha sentido como esta transmisión última ha sido para bajar la energía, o sea, para tranquilizarla. Y se ha dado cuenta que con las lenguas de luz pues puede hacer las dos cosas. aunque estamos muy acostumbrados a siempre subirla, en vez de calmar, ¿no? Sí.
Qué bonito.
Jamie ha dicho que se va a dormir con la visión que ha dicho Tomás
Normal.
de la madre tierra meciéndola, ¿no? O así.
It's like the tree beings that I saw. Do you remember me telling you about the tree beings a while ago,
Yeah.
a few weeks ago? That's what it is, like them tree beings. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Right. Night,
Okay.
people.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Have a good trip home.
I will do. I don't know how to leave because I don't know how to work my phone.
It's a new phone. It's a new phone. She record me messages, and then there is like 3 or 4 seconds trying to turn the message off. You can hear all the noise for a while. And that's what happened. Good night.
Night.
Okay.
Ok, now la intención es para Thomas.
I'll put it for the women to take back like their feminine energy, because I saw like a lot of social media, they were sharing the black and white photo to empower the women, and it was for empowering women, but they didn't realize the message because a lot of women was just getting killed.
Yes.
So that's where it started.
Yes.
So it's just for the women to take back their like power, instead of letting it be suppressed, to let it to divine feminine and divine masculine to be expressed properly.
It's interesting because I felt very drawn to do this paint. This is the combination from 2 photos. I placed them together, and I felt that this week had to be the feminine. It's like to me, it's like representing Mother Mary or Maria Magdalene, connecting to an ET there, and recognizing the feminine energy in everywhere. It's funny that you say that, because now it's like it clicks, perfectly matches what I was feeling, and I didn't know why. And that happens other weeks as well, that I felt like I needed to put a lion, and I didn't know why until we did the group, and again the energy from the Lyrans came, and the felines came, and they were there. So beautiful, Thomas, that you brought this up. Do you want to express that to Naida in Spanish?
I can't say it in Spanish, sorry.
Dice que
La panela femenina. I don't know. I can't say it.
la energía femenina, que quiere poner la intención en el lado femenino de la energía en el planeta, porque ha estado viendo una serie de cosas donde ponían a la mujer hacia abajo, la ponían por los suelos, y bueno, pues ya ha producido una energía de que tenemos que reconocer la energía femenina, y quiere poner la intención en que la elevemos, ¿no? Algo así.
Vale.
Ok.
Hanika haika kahakaya. Hanika hayaka ikoko. Hokona hakaiku hunu. Hunakaika hanaka. Haiku hunuka hahaya. Haniku huyukana ha. Haniku huyukana hana. Hake hasaiku humu. Jes saha sahalaha. Han hi sitishni ha ha ha. Hun iksa sasai. Sit ikshni nahasikuhu. Hususutas ixnasai. Husumti ha ha halai kuhutu. Jus us intahai. E imaha. Hud i. Ich hud I aham.
Ach, untikian akahaihakanak. Uhut aihikianaka. O un aihini ikihianak uanaha. Ikianak una anakahikianak uanaha. O naha anukuhund ikientikianak uanaha ikiaha. O tiki nik inku on haiku on taha kuanataha. Eheke intekehe nikia hua. Shiti anaku antast. Ankuahata.
Saha taiko ho in id inishikaha. Ho ek esansai iksaha. En ihi iuku susu. Hut iha naha. Ho ek ukut in ihna a. Je ukt a. Huku kahe en ek ihni i. Hu hikikushutu enaha. Humai kuku hiku haseiku. Huk ihni hakas aiku. Humai kus inahakaiku. Humai iku u.
Hianaku hinikia hayanakuaha. Kutahatanikia hatana kutahanata. Etanamukua hatantikia hontuana. Kemahanaku hatatikia hanamanaka. Otanakuana mahi tikianakuana hatanamata. Ostanaku humai tikiana maihi moa. Anatukunta shonako to shonaitaka. Honakuon nariki anoko taienekeaha. Tukuana katasana kuatanana. Oreniki anakuta isiti. Inikia una anakayahana. You are nothing. You are nothing without the other one. You with the masculine alone, you are nothing. With the feminine alone, you are nothing. They were saying at the end. Only when you put them together is when you create the true alignment with yourself and with everything around you. That was the last bit. Yes.
What I felt, hablamos en inglés o en español.
Thomas doesn't speak, he understands a lot, but we can say in English because there is going to be also people watching this video.
Okay.
The audience is going to be more in English. And then we can translate also to Spanish if you want.
What I was feeling when we were speaking, I felt as if I was representing the women and you were representing the men. And we had this
energy joined together.
Yes. And
I feel you was Mother Mary and he was like Jesus and you was talking and it was like the energy come together like so much joy.
Yes. And I saw like this mountain, like it was like here and then became enormous. Did you saw it too? I
feel like we was high somewhere, yeah. The energy of the masculine and feminine was just coming together, how you was both like working it together. but it was so peaceful and joyful. Yeah. And I always keep getting the message like, don't worry, everything is okay. Don't focus on the past or what you can't control. Just everything is beautiful.
The thing is that when I got this message that I mentioned before, I felt like whenever we recognize the two energies, we are actually automatically helping all these people that need that support by we recognizing these two energies. Even not doing the attempt or the intention to send that love to them, just by recognizing in ourselves that the two energies, automatically we are helping the balance in the planet. And it's like you say, no, it's like don't focus too much in that is happening, because it takes us and create like a distraction from your axis, from your alignment. We do much more for humanity and for everyone by creating alignment in ourselves. Just by doing that, we are helping everything. And I felt also like she was doing the feminine, I was doing the masculine, and it was like they were like sort of triangles.
Exchange.
Yes, like an exchange like that.
She passed to you, you passed
they
to
were
her.
interlacing, interlacing and created, like she said, like a mountain. But they were connecting there, and then the next one was connecting there, and like that. Beautiful, so beautiful. Traduce a Naida y...
Pero más o menos lo he entendido.
La he entendido,
Porque
¿no?
además creo que la interpretación va a confirmar lo que se ha estado hablando.
Totalmente, ¿no? Vale.
Creo que sí.
Entonces le salvas a Marta que traduzca.
Sí, salvo a Marta y salvo a Carlos.
She saved Marta from translating, she said. And she saved Carlos also. And you saved me. We appreciate that. Lo apreciamos.
La interpretación ha sido: la energía femenina y la masculina han de estar equilibradas.
The feminine and masculine energy, they must be in equilibrium.
Integrada la una en la otra.
Integrated one in the other.
The next is cada energía, tanto la masculina como la femenina,
each energy, the masculine and the energy, and the feminine,
aportan diferentes emociones a las personas.
Bring different emotions to people.
Por ello, las dos energías.
That's why both energies are important.
Para cada persona.
For each person.
No hay una más importante que otra.
There is no one energy more important than the other.
¿No ha sido como la confirmación de más o menos? De
Totalmente. She was wondering if the interpretation had any connection to what we were speaking about before. And I say, yes, totally. Exactly the same. Yeah. Gracias, Naida.
Nada.
Y Carlos ha hecho Marta, ¿has hecho tu intención? Sí, ¿no? You made your intention, Carlos as well, Thomas as well, Naida as well. Yeah?
¿Tú?
Yes.
¿Y tú?
And me, I did one for Alison, and for her to heal and feel better. So I might say another one. This one, for me. For me, in order to recharge energy, so I can keep bringing a lot of light to others, because I don't stop. It's like the whole week is non-stop. I barely find time for myself. I need to really be serious with myself and find a spot to dedicate time for myself, because there's so many people connecting, asking me questions and needing some support. So that's why I take this opportunity to recharge a little bit these batteries, so I can continue doing the same next week. I appreciate that. Esta intención la he pedido para mí porque no paro. No encuentro tiempo para mí realmente y tengo que asegurarme un rato para yo tener un poquito para mí, porque se me va el tiempo con una persona que me pregunta, otra que me pregunta, otra que me pide ayuda por otro lado y tal, y termino y se me va el día y digo, Dios, es que no he podido hacer nada, no he tenido ni un momento de diversión. Y bueno, pero que no me quejo. I'm not complaining. I love to do this, but yes, I mean, it will help. No me quejo, pero
It's
me
because
ayuda.
you are a strong empath, so your light is very strong, so you're pulling others to you to heal.
Yes, yes.
You need to find time to heal for yourself as well.
Exactly, Thomas. That's what happened. It's like, and that has been happening to Naida lately a lot as well. It's like something changed like 2 weeks ago, that when someone comes asking for help, we feel it in our heart straight away. Before we were also empath, but more like in a soft way, like we could, but now it's like all the stuff that the person is going through, it goes inside you. And then you get like, wow, 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 wow. And then you have to really anchor, connect, and transmute the energy within you. And when we do this in our body, we heal the other person automatically. And this has been happening in a different way lately. And that's why I'm asking for that energy, because it's very new also. And because it takes a lot of energy from myself as well. No? And when I sleep, it's like I go straight away to another plane.
You do more work, yeah. You have more work when you go to the other dimension.
The body stay, and I feel like they are treating the body. And then I continue working in astral. Like
go to meetings.
And to the meetings with the collective council. And 2 nights ago, I was removing like insectoids beings that were attacking a woman that I was talking to this week. So it's like I went there, I left my body, and I started taking all these beans from her house. Nothing that I plan consciously from here. I remember that when I woke up, I felt that like, oh my God, thanks God that I woke up, because it was so intense. And it was taking so much energy. And when I woke up, I felt like on one hand, they were treating my body to be okay for the time when I wake up. But on the other hand, I was feeling exhausted from the working in the other side. So this is why I'm asking for this energy.
Okay. Se eha kat e satu kuku hat o uma anaika kauku hu un ut in ha ater intu tata taum pasai koko en e kuku un a ha et en heka koko he e kaiko hokoko, on e he kaika o koko. En itu susumpai karantikoyo, en ishnika kusumtitaita, e eku maika ikaranti, hukute enesentaiko, hokoi kusumtika hanai, eku unihaka ikone, ekuhu aina eko hona ikaene, ekut untuku, erikusututu, erikusututu.
Us ma us os ik ak on ta ak o is it ak o art un it ik an us in lak one nak at un it o ak at us in ak un in ak Tashukwata inakahwata. Sarana tuishitiara tuana. Hatumbata sutoshitikiente kiara. Ano tursitiana kunta isitiana tuana. Etiana kuteana tumai sitiana kwa. Hatuanta isetene tekiana. Oriana makwata nikitiana mata. Esetetiana kutikiana puaranata. Wow. Very refreshing energy. Very refreshing. And they were saying that these are times where we are all working a lot when we go to astral. Most of us, we don't remember when we come back, but we are all doing that. All here, they were saying, we are all doing that. This is because we are in a, let's say, like in a crucial time of evolution for humanity. And they say that they do appreciate so much the work that we are all doing. And they, at the same time, they are so grateful for what we are doing. But what I wanted to say, at the same time, they say that we are being supported all the time. We have so many beings supporting that energy that in a way we use when we go at astral to work on something. So we are supported, they have our back, we are protected, and then when we come back, they are there to help us to recover. So they say to don't worry, we are very, very grateful that you are all doing this. Yeah, and the energy was fantastic. I mean, it's like a cleansing. Gosh, yeah, it's like if you were a filter, like when you filter the water and then the residual from the water, even though you do your own exercise, some bits get still stuck in your filter, and now it has been like all flash away, and it's amazing. It's a very refreshing, like new feeling like new. No? So thank you very much for your prayers, intentions, and light languages.
I felt a lot of energy going through your solar plexus.
Yeah.
And at some time, I also saw a lot of water. Like at the end, I saw just calm water.
Yeah. That's why it was so refreshing. And yes, it was like if I had a hole here, a hole like solar plexus and heart, like it was really big, like this. And so yeah, very nice. Naida,
Interpretación.
¿has entendido lo que he dicho?
No.
Pues que he sentido pues como si me hubiesen... Tú sabes cuando te ponen una vía y se te coagula un poquito y la enfermera te lo flashea,
Sí.
le pone un suero y hace que se limpie. Exactamente, pues lo mismo pero energéticamente.
Vale.
También he puesto la analogía de como las jarras estas que filtran el agua y que aunque filtre y todo se quede bien, en el filtro siempre se quedan algunas cosas. Aunque tú hagas ejercicios de limpieza personales, siempre se queda algún residuo. Y bueno, pues la transmisión y los rezos y la oración y todo, pues me ha ayudado a que se vaya todo. Y he sentido un agujero aquí, como un canal abierto de mucha... Es como muy refrescante, limpio, y me siento como nuevo. Y Marta ha sentido que había aguas, como aguas por debajo, y que también me veía eso, el plexo solar como abierto. Eso.
Bueno, la interpretación ha sido: el tiempo no se encuentra, se busca.
Time is not something that you find in your life. It's something that ¿cómo es? ¿Cómo se diría, Marta? ¿O Carlos?
That you go for, ¿no? Como algo
That you
así.
go for. Dilo otra vez, Naida.
El tiempo no se encuentra, se busca.
You don't fight time. You look for the time.
Mm-hmm.
You don't find the time. You look for the time.
Mm-hmm.
The next interpretation is: está en vuestra mano.
It is in your hands to dedicate
tiempo a vosotros mismos.
Time to yourselves.
La siguiente es: os resulta muy fácil atender a los demás.
It is very easy for you all to attend or to look after others.
Igual de fácil os ha de parecer atenderos a vosotros mismos.
In the same way, in the same easy way, you should find to look after yourself. In the same way, you should find easy to look after yourselves.
Eso se debe a que no os valoráis lo suficiente.
That is due that you don't value yourselves enough.
Para dedicaros ese tiempo.
To dedicate that time for yourselves.
Anteponéis el bienestar de las personas al vuestro.
You prioritize the time for other people to your own time that you should spend with yourselves.
Haced lo que sintáis en cada momento.
Do what you feel each moment.
Atender a otra persona o a vosotros mismos.
Look after other people or look after yourselves. Súper bueno. súper bueno. Qué guapo. Excuse me.
I feel like when like massive geometry was sent from the universe when you was doing the light language.
Like a message with geometry.
Well, for you, it was for you. And it was coming down with fully charged with energy, and it went to you. I don't, maybe like on your shirt, I don't know, but
these things.
I see like a geometry was coming down. I didn't see colors, but it would just like come down for like fully charged, like to charge up the battery or something like that. So I went to you.
Yeah, totally. To charge the battery and to also help me to release the residual, because that's how I feel so light now. I feel sometimes when you do energy work and you do some exercises for cleansing, you because you feel better after the exercise or the meditation, you think that you have removed everything. But now, because of these transmissions, I realized that I didn't remove everything. Because sometimes, depending in the state where you are, you think that that's the top, or that you can clean yourself, and that's the optimal state that you can be. But there is always another level that you can go even further and feel better. And that's what I experienced here with that. Thomas ha dicho que ha visto una geometría que venía cargada de energía y que ha entrado en mí. Y que era para subirme la energía, y yo le he dicho que también para quitarme la densidad de las personas que he estado tratando esta semana. Sí. So now we can do the activations. Como hoy somos, as we are a few today, we can do individual activation, like one for Thomas, another one for Carlos. And if you want Marta, you can start doing an activation. And then I go after you, if you want to. So go for Carlos or for Thomas. Naida, they have told us so many times that she doesn't need that, because her skills are more related to interpret the light languages, and also to bring the visions to people, the visions that she can.
Okay. So I'm going to start with Carlos because he has been quiet. So let's see. Ehioku kurusutu shanta hakai kuho. Ho ot ini kukuhunta hala. Hetuk ikshinika hakala akuk ukuhund hot ik inika. Karitsu uk iksata kakut tikik im iksh akut a. Hut ikuku hok ik os ik ne x. I felt like this.
Thank you.
Dolphin energy with you.
I love it. I love dolphins.
He also get the eyes of energy and love. That's what I love also from Carlos, that he shows that so clear. Yeah. It's so lovely. It was hard for me to come back, because as I let you lead the activation, I turned off the microphone. I went back, and then it was like, oh my God, I need to come back. It feels so good listening to that. So good. Okay, I'm going to do Carlos as well. Well, first of all, they are already telling me that you got them activated already. That Naida is right when she tells you that you got them activated. Now, so because you got them activated already, what I'm going to do the light languages for is to remove any obstacle that is impeding the allowing of these languages to come through. So they are telling me to go to and project them to the mind, to the head, to the thought processing. Think less, they say. When trying, do not think, they say. Ititikiaraku, itititiaraku, itak, itirikitikiaraku, tikitikiaraku, it, uk, itak, ik, uritik, it, an, at, uk, itik, it, ak, utik, atant, it. What they are doing now is like some kind of deprogramming all things that you don't need. It, urik, it, look, itak, it, ak, urik, it, ur, it, ak, utik, it, at, urik, it, it, ur, itak, utik, it. The yet that we are in a process of evolution when in order to do things, we don't need to think. It, irik, I, utik, irik, ukit, ar, it, itik, it, ikuruk, itik, yark, itik, it, ak, utik, it. Find a place of silence. It, ak, it, and allow anything that comes to your heart to be said. It ak ut itik ak utai tiki and ik and ok itik. It might be a sound. It ak utak. It might look like a word. It might sound like a noise. It doesn't matter. Do not judge. For a while, you will have the feeling that you are making the up. But again, we come to tell you, aren't you the creators? Is there any difference between making something up and creating? Why you create the discernment or separation when it's all one? It is the same thing. Create a space of silence with yourselves. On those spaces of silence, everything flows. They say you are a wonderful being, so well connected to Gaia. That's why you talk about Gaia so much. So lovely. Yeah, that's one thing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
I feel the need to compliment on that. I don't know why, but
Go ahead.
Ikus und ik enek ek ut intak ut akuk und ik ak und ri iukut and uk und ina hakagu hik iniku akechna uk sahakai koko het iniku kach entu tiaka makai koko enekisin di shikiku kat ik sahakai koko en ik uru ut in ikat iku 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 iu iu iku.
I felt there that I don't know if it's the whole interpretation of what you just said, but I felt that having said what Ismael interpreted, you are not doing anything wrong. Everything again takes you to that spot where you need to be. So just keep being there, be present, be present.
Yo cuando Marta le ha hecho la activación a Carlos, he sentido cómo le entraban los códigos. Lo que pasa es que no he visualizado ningún código, pero sabía que eran cómo le entraban los códigos por el tercer ojo.
When Marta was doing the light language in activation, Naida saw codes getting through his third eye, all inside. She couldn't see how the codes were, but she knew that they were codes and they were getting through Carlos' third eye.
Y cuando tú, Ismael, le has hecho la activación, he sentido como que le decían que en el momento que libere las capas o se permita abrir el chakra corazón, entonces es cuando puede.
And when I did the activation, Naida got this interpretation is when he takes away the layers that he has in his heart, everything will flow.
Y con lo último que Marta le ha dicho,
And with what Marta said, the later.
the interpretation is: saca todo el amor que tienes en tu corazón, no te cohibas.
Bring out all the love that you have inside. Do not feel cohibited.
Es que cuando digo eso en inglés me recuerda cuando the winner is
like in a program, like in a TV program.
It was also about this is like a game you have to enjoy. It doesn't, it's not something that you have to do. It's just, you're gonna enjoy it. It has to be a joyful thing for you. Like the dolphin you are.
Your energy is very soft as well. It's very like sensitive energy. Carlos have.
Yeah, feel
Don't you feel shy? Maybe you have the intention to bring it up, and then it's like your mind or your something is like saying, "No, I'll keep it to myself."
Thank you. It was nice.
Because all the first times I come, I feel like shy to join him to speak. It's like my throat feel like blocked. It's like, no, you want to say something, but you're not supposed to say it.
Oh, yeah.
The interesting thing is that we are always supposed to say.
Yeah.
Because
like
that's, yes, exacto. Is that, and then if you don't say many, you feel here something weird.
Like
block, yeah. And now I don't keep any, honestly, not to anyone. Not to, I used to, because this is how we get programmed. But now I don't keep anything. It's like, ooh, it's everything coming through. Is like that, because honestly, you free yourself. You free yourself. It's not only good for the people that are going to receive your messages or your love. It's going to be so good for you. But that's the thing, that we come from a society where they tell us to shut up or to don't be so sensitive, or to don't say such loving things, or because they look like in a way or in another, they criticize, they judge you, and we stop being ourselves. But you are getting there, Carlos, in a super fast way. Because he comes to this group, and he comes also to the Fridays in Spanish, and that is moving. That is
do this every day.
That is moving a lot.
That's, I love it.
Yeah, I can tell. Naida, ¿tienes algo?
No.
Ah, vale. ¿Tú, Marta, tenías algo que decir? No? Okay. So what we can do maybe is like another light language to close up and to finish. So we go to sleep like babies after this.
Para Thomas, ¿no? Y vamos a hacer como activación especial para él, ¿o no?
Ah, es verdad, perdón. Sí.
I was receiving when you was doing for colors.
No,
I was receiving from me as well. I'd steal some from you. I was sharing with you.
This is the thing, that they usually go to everyone. We, as humans, we think that it's going only to Carlos. But for example, when I play the videos, because when I do these videos, then afterwards I go and I see them again, because I see them from another perspective, like more like an audience. And then I write like a summary of what happened. And then I post it in Facebook. So when I'm listening, even to myself, I get things activated. And in that moment, I might be doing an activation for someone else. But whilst I'm listening, it's like, oh my God, I'm getting visions, I'm getting other things that I didn't get during the transmission here. It's amazing, because they are so multidimensional that they work in so many ways. Yes, but of course, we are going to do an activation for you as well.
Yes, I was getting from that as well. Like when you was doing for colors, it was like what I have to be afraid of. It's like nothing to be afraid of, with the voice and everything. It's like
exactly.
I put in the wall in front of me, like I make them in reality they're not there. I'm like creating like barriers for myself instead of just to be free.
And the interesting thing is that it's nobody doing that. It's ourselves. It's our mind. It's every time I discover that I'm doing something to myself, it's like, oof, you have to be careful also to don't be too hard to yourself, because sometimes we identify these things, and I used to be very hard on myself, like, oh, you idiot, why you are doing this again? Why you are doing this to yourself? That's so silly. And I was very hard, and then I had to learn to also be like compassionate and say, okay, I'm doing this, and I'm going to improve, and I'm going to try to do my best next time, and that's it. And little by little, but for me, it took me a while. 2012, practically up until December 2019. I've been since then. I had a huge change in when the light languages got activated. I started also, they started affecting me in such a good way because they were helping me to break through the walls at the same time that I was speaking the light languages. It's like every day I was feeling more like capable to break through the walls of myself, of my own prison. And this is the most amazing thing, is that to be free and say everything you have inside, no matter, I mean, where you are. I was going to say no matter who you are with, but it does matter, because it's not the same to be here than to be in the bank doing some papers in the bank or in the supermarket. I don't feel the same. Depending where I am, I feel a lot the energy around me. So I don't feel the same. I know that I need to do the same at some point, also in the supermarket, do the energy, maybe not with light languages, talking to the woman in the tilt, but in English, I mean, or if I'm in Spain, in Spanish to them. So it's to be yourself at all times. But out there, I need to practice more. I feel very comfortable when I'm with you guys. I feel like it's so easy, so natural, so easy. When I'm working with other people as well, doing energy work, when I'm doing the hypnosis, I feel also very comfortable. Because it's like the person, when you are doing energy work, the person also getting the same dial, in the same frequency than you, and then the person that is receiving the hypnosis session feel comfortable with you, and you feel also comfortable with that person, and then you create this that we create here. It's so natural, so natural. So this is what we are doing, is deprogramming ourselves, and then eventually we are going to bring this, even if we are in the bank or we are in the supermarket, or to anybody, or talking to our cat or dog or any plants, anyone, anything. So activation for Thomas, you go first, Marta.
Okay. Ha'ena haka kukuhu, hititata santai tutu, hetekai kukutai, hekekai kututu suntitai, je ene hutu ika santai kututu, netika kahun kuku kuku, hekekek ik ik ahak, hekukututi kikutik kishikutu, ekehnututu eukuru, ukusititi, ekutusutu ikakai korosototo. Onohni ikik uhni i ekut usutu kaikoko. He en maisi kish ich na a. Hat iuhu kuhu umaha. Het ena taikokoro. Korontikus untipapaha kata untuk ik. Netik ik. Nech ik. Nek in ik. Nech iku ukuk und
Thomas is landing.
Yo he visto como si él mismo se la estuviera activando. con el movimiento de sus manos.
Wow.
Naida saw you like if you were yourself activating them. By you, as you were listening to Marta, you were doing with your hands the activation. And what I felt was like a massive amount of energy in my head, but especially here in the back, in the occipital, from the occipital there, like massive, and that I was saying, please stop, because my head is gonna blow up. No, in a bad way. It's because I was getting very energized but that was a decision that I took in one moment, that I did it myself. I say no. For Thomas. This is for Thomas, it's not for me. That's why I'm getting like the overwhelming feeling.
Por todos.
What did you say, Thomas?
I would say it's for everyone, por todos.
Por todos.
Por todos, sí.
Para todos.
Para todos. Sometimes I had to create this thing about controlling what I'm getting, because it can get too much. Hey, Padma.
Hello.
Have you got an intention? but think about it, because you have to translate that into Spanish to Naida.
Yes, how you guys doing?
We were doing an activation to Thomas, and Thomas was showing us the white part of his eyes turning around, like back. And then at some point I thought that he was going to turn his head like the exorcist. No, I'm kidding. But it's true, when I do the channeling, Naida tells me that it happens that to me also, that my eyeballs goes back like.
Yeah. Yeah, they go white. Yeah.
They go white. That's why I say Thomas is landing. Yes, we just did activations for Carlos and for Thomas.
Oh, we're done. I'll see you guys tomorrow then.
I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. We are going to do a closing up light language, and then we finish with that. Okay, let's do these light languages, Marta, and then we thank you for coming. Thank you all for coming. These groups, we do it every Thursday, 8:30 UK zone time. Everybody's welcome, whether you have your light languages activated or not. We do intentions, we do activations, and some channelings and interpretations. So thank you all for coming, and we are going to do some light languages to close up. Marta, please.
Okay. Siupuruma sikuru tutu shanti kush unihna sisai sot iti sitiuto. En isikuru suntipa pasaitoto. Yes exna ax inisiuku kuse sal ainu suntita. En ai soronto yoto on igni nanasa ikoroto. Sen ignina ut is inuhot, en ek ut inishiuku, kut it sahak ituru tunai kokoho toto imai. Inishiukut su inika santa. Sarima aku sunta saya. Ekusurutai tutu santi. Ikusurum tu aikaranti. Ekunama ek ignistiukutu. Je enaha. karit inish iniku.
It inak usiterek at un taikitisi anata tasaranakatu atushanaraka. Sori neke etereneke tu ana etana kuanatu sotorenekea. Hotai anak uranai siterenekianama. Onnea tu sena anarekeme. Esa naturenekete anama. Enatus sotoronotianama. Anatuseta anatasunayana. Omaya mai sonoyana maya. Osenia kuanta ieta iseteyanama. O yanai kuhoni nikitiana tusana. O maiki aranai kun etisiana. O mai tosai enetai kitianama. Honait siana tukura namaika. Honatisia natutaya. O kai anatu oma ikine te kere te anatu. I anakura nikita. Makatai siti anakuana. Ha anaku mai. He anaku maita. Tisiana. In the last part, I was feeling the energy from Jesus, saying, if you knew what a wonderful beings and lights you are, you will get amazed. You will reach everything that you want to achieve, because you will have like the amazing perception of how huge and beautiful you are, and that will support you and give you the energy to do anything that you need. Anything that you need to do something, you will automatically be aware that you have everything to do anything. And he was once again, like he tends to do every time I do the healing or I collaborate in a healing with him in the hypnosis sessions, is that he tends to take us like a light with his hands, and he takes with his hands like this, and he shows to Source or to the Father, look your daughter, look your son, how beautiful it is. I can only rejoice in love and love and happiness by seeing what you created. Yes, it's so beautiful because he tends to do these things more often lately in the healing sessions in hypnosis, and he always leaves me amazed with that happiness that he shares, that he makes me feel in my chest about how beautiful all of you are, and that helps me to break also any barriers when I talk to people. That energy from Jesus helped me a lot, because every time he does that, he shows me the light that we are. But he doesn't show me only with a vision, he makes me feel how beautiful we are. So every time I go back, for example, tomorrow to talk to another person, I don't feel any shy at all, because I see the light. I don't judge, or I don't think about how is this person or what might think that person. I don't take that into account anymore. I just go to the feeling that I get from their soul, and that's it. Nothing else matters, and that helps me to be free and to bring to that person anything they need or that I feel they want to channel also for them. Yes. Do you have anything else to add to this, everything we said? Or Naida, do you have interpretations?
No.
From this? No?
No.
Okay. Ok, beautiful hearts, corazones bonitos, muchas gracias por estar aquí, por compartir este espacio sagrado. Thank you for being here in this sacred space, and I hope to see you forever. I know I will, here or in any plane. Lot of love to you. Lot of love.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.